We all get lost in those beats, vibing to their what just happened narratives and throwing it up when they hit big. But yo, you ever chill for a sec and ponder what's really pushing these rap gods? Dig deeper past the ice and the drop and you'll find tales of major flex, mad ego, and that next level self-love. From 50's wild runs to Ye's I'm the greatest vibes, let's strip it down and see what's poppin'. So let's gear up them headphones and ride with me through this universe where the beats bang hard and egos, man, they off the charts. Aight, 50 Cent. We are here to dissect and who knows, maybe gossip a little about whether our boy 50 is actually, dare I say it, a sociopath? So what's the gossip? Well, 50 Cent, our iconic rap legend, is known not just for his music, but also for his interesting personality traits. Now don't get me wrong, we all love that controversial celebrity. It makes our life seem a little less boring, you know?
But you need to give me some of that money back now that I'm thinking about it, because I was going through people that supposed to give me my money.
Yo, homie, come on, man. You know I love you too, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Shit, you want me to shoot somebody, point a finger? I'll take it back like that.
Alright, so check it. So we all know a sociopath is someone who's basically the life of the party, ignoring societal norms, lacking an empathy department, manipulating like it's a sport. And I bet 50 seems to be taking all these boxes off real quick.
Because then I want to get double the money, but I'm gonna say you did all of it.
No, because it ain't gonna matter. Because I'm gonna take the same kind of money that you would get and get it to the homie. And go shoot you, yeah? Double time.
And 50 straight out of the gritty streets of Queens, and he's had his fair share of beefs in the industry. Remember the feud with DJ Khaled? Oh, it was drama galore. 50, seemingly annoyed because Khaled wouldn't play his tracks, decided to pen a dramatic poem entitled What a Psychic Told Me. I made a little movie to go with it, talking about being extra.
And he was back there talking and he got a good look at my shoes.
What you mean?
Oh, he had his head down.
Now, I'm not here to preach, but it's like 50 was just having another day in his dramatic office when he decided to broadcast some serious threats and, wait for it, actually, he sent them to Khaled. If that's not quality entertainment, I don't know what is.
Represent that love and unity.
Okay.
And I gotta represent that unity and love.
So it's not going in the back.
No, we the best.
That was interesting. But he still admitted that it was a classic. Yeah. And they hate me. So I'm happy with that one. You know, I'm happy with that one. And you know what? You know what's crazy? I'm the best.
Listen.
You understand me? I am the best. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because none of your projects are classics. None of them.
Hey, yo, 50. You know what? You know what, 50?
But anyways, 50's relationships, or should I say the lack of them, are like watching a soap opera, yo. His emotional detachment, especially with his firstborn Marquis, is like a plot from a daytime drama series. A series of leaked texts show a publicly strained father-son relationship and free reality TV. And oh, the social media drama? 50 is the king of clapbacks and ruthless Instagram attacks. Male, female, he don't discriminate. If you're on his radar, you better watch out, yo. It's like a daily dose of tabloid right here on our feeds, and man, I'm telling you, it is crazy out here. Ain't nobody safe from that sociopath vibe, not even his own fam.
You ask yourself how long, a complicated question would say, how long can you love something that don't love you back? You see, so in this experience, you look and you say, I didn't think success would cost me my firstborn, but it's situation.
Alright, but moving on, let's strip away the gold chains, the ice, and the stage lights, and let's dive deep into real scene, yo, right? Remember Designer? You know that Brooklyn kid who made the world vibe to Panda? That's just one track and one story. But behind those bars, there's a storm brewing, a tale most ain't ready to hear. Imagine, yo, you're him, right? You're hitting the top, feeling untouchable, only to lose your crew. PNB Rock Off, Takeoff, they weren't just collabs, they were fam. And the game? Man, it cold, leaving Designer feeling played and left out in the rain.
Wound up hitting me, man. I had wound up losing like 3 friends in a month and all that shit, big cash. And word, it just like, you know what I mean, hit me.
Yeah.
Right after the session, I was just recording, you know what I mean, on our journey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my boy, I just called him like, yo, bro, I love you. You feel what I'm saying? He was just like, word, man, we need more love. You feel me? We just lost tape.
Yeah.
And it just was bad, man. It was bad to hear that shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
Word, so I wound up, you know what I mean? Just, you feel me? Just laying it all out, you feel me? I had nobody there to talk to at that moment.
Right.
So I just let it all out, you know what I mean? And just rebirth myself, you feel what I'm saying? Word.
But yo, y'all hear about this designer drama? Man, who knew the Panda guy could be wilding like this on a flight? So his defense be like he was tired, high, and sick from Thailand meds, but come on now. Twice now with airlines. Scandinavian Airlines even banned him for a year because he got all up in a flight attendant's face back in 2018. I get it, he's got some mental health and substance problems, but that's no excuse for scaring people just trying to do their jobs. Bro needs to check himself fast. For real. Narcissism ain't a good look, yo. Man, on June 12th, Jamel Murray's demons, or whatever he claims to be today, stumbled into Florida courts. What's he there for? Big charges, y'all. They say he offed his own crew, YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser. Yeah, yo, that's messed up story back in 2018. And people be talking and the streets are loud, especially when that old tweet popped up again, hinting at Melly maybe having multiple personalities. So I'm here sitting like, which is it? Melly or Melvin? Act or reality? Let's break it down. Back in 2019, right, the Twitterverse exploded with peeps saying Melly's all kinds of messed up in the head. YNW Melly's got some split personality thing going and his alter ego Melvin that did the killing. Someone tweeted this, right? So what's the deal with this Melvin? Just an excuse or some real dark vibes, yo? But I did take a peek into Melly's world. It's a mess. His lyrics controversial. He blabbed about his mental struggles, talking about how each personality's got a role. But who's the bad guy? Is Melvin the one's making it rain chaos?
My yellow tape around his body, it's a fucking homicide. His face is on a t-shirt.
Melly's been all figure me out, challenging his fans. Which one's Melvin? He teased. Man, his followers are split. Some feel him and some think he's just playing games. And a whole bunch are like, when's the next track? They don't even care. Some peeps shout that he'll get off the hook, while others think, yo, he's just using the mental health card. He offed his friends and now he's playing the split personality card. Melly's scene is all over the place. And you got evidence? Ooh, it's stacked, yo. But what's the real story? Did Melly betray his own, or is he just another lost soul trying to rhyme away his pain? But hey, yo, peep this. They caught homie yawning in the midst of a murder trial. This dude ain't narcissistic. He just too cool for all that. Like, for real?
And if that is the case in a sentencing or anything at that time frame, then the court will make the announcement that allows for.
But yo, y'all ever catch that line from Rick Ross about munching on a lobster biscuit the first thing in the morning? Dude's on another level, like, look at me, I'm the king of everything. Classic narc vibe. Rose just rolling out of beds in his over-the-top mansion, thinking, let's have some fancy soup. Most of us are just trying to find a clean mug. I mean, this dude's straight up loving himself too much. I mean, it looks like it. And he's out here, yo, acting like he's the GOAT. Man even named his album Mastermind. Talk about big head energy. But hey, in the rap game, yo, I mean, that's what sells, right? There's being confident, yo, and then there's being, well, Rick Ross confident. Dude's been walking that line like he's at a fashion show. All shades and bling. Every line he spits is like, bow down peasants. And like, well, some might say dude's just feeling himself. Like, isn't that the whole deal with hip hop? Flaunting, bragging, being all like, look at me. And Ross loves to flex. Like, we get it, man, you're rich, you're cool. But some of us might be like, okay, Mr. Narcissist, tone it down. Others are like, man's a marketing genius. He's been shaping the rap game.
He spent $25 million.
Renovating and everything.
Right. Building the entire crib. And so, like I said, homes was something I was always fascinated about. So when me and my homies started coming up Atlanta, we used to ride by here all the time. Stop, pull over, smoke one, and just, god damn. You know what I'm saying? After I got my deal and my situation, I bought $1 million home maybe 2 minutes from here that I still own. That's right around the corner, just so I could ride by it every day.
So, is he serving up a full plate of I love me with that lobster bisque, or is he just sprinkling on some confidence? I mean, it doesn't matter to me, really. I mean, Rick Ross knows how to get us all riled up. And as long as he's dropping those beats, I'll be jamming out to every single one of his freaking over-the-top self-loving bars at a time. But now I gotta talk about the yee, yo. You remember when he dubbed himself the next Kurt Cobain? Yeah, that's a yee for ya. Always flipping the script so it sells out Kanye. And yo, that wild talk about his beats healing cancer? Dude's bars sometimes drift into another dimension. Like, I don't know where this dude's at half the time. He's getting caught up in his own hype.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
And media, man, they are just eating it up. They're munching on every single of Kanye's drama like it's candy. Every drop tweet, spaz moment like it's a black party in Kanye's world, where he's preaching his truth. Dude's genius? I mean, no doubt it's in there. I mean, he's smart. But sometimes it's hidden behind all that extra. Kinda makes you forget the fire that wants to find him.
Did I not go and get the exact girl that I wanted?
It's about whatever I want to make it about. This is my world.
Have you regretted anything that you've tweeted?
Nope.
In the hip-hop game, yo, it's all about keeping it real. But Kanye's turned it into his own personal house of mirrors, yo, where every freaking image is just him vibing to his own track. It's like a never-ending freestyle about loving himself, and he's losing that real beat and he's flowing into straight full-on ego. And yo, ain't no cap, if Narcissus had a badge or a face, this tweet and this dude would be rocking it. But anyways, real talk, what is the deal with his Kanye show? Is it just him chasing clout, or is the man just caught up in his own legend? I mean, I took a quick deep dive into Ye's world. It's clear to me this dude's mesmerized by his own vibe, he's trapped in his own palace, surrounded by his own hype. The dude's delusional. Y'all recall that quirky nod Drizzy threw to Obama? It's like not just a nod, but like a full-on style swapping move.
Do what you couldn't do. Tell Obama that my verses are just like the whips at the end, they bulletproof.
Our boy didn't just send a tribute, he put his own spin, literally pasting his signature style onto the former president. I mean, it was funny for a minute. Is it really that funny? I mean, tributes are meant to mean something, yo. And yet Drake's rendition turned the whole thing into a reflection of himself. And if it ain't just this one time, yo, dive into his tracks and you will find a lot of moments where the 6 gods turning the spotlight on himself. He's proud of his journey. I mean, but sometimes it's like he's on this solo ride with a pocket mirror. He's like always checking himself out. Am I wrong here? I don't think so. But yo, you know when Jay-Z gets on that mic talking about his life? Man, you know you are trapped in for a wild, long ride. From BK Raw corners to them high towers of wins. But yo, I love a good come up story, but sometimes Jigga just making it sound like he's reminiscing more than he's just flexing on us.
It's still an asset that I can pass down to my kids, meaning that name on the, you know, on the top of the building that you're referring to.
It ain't just about that hustle from the bottom to the top. Dude's throwing a whole party showing off his gold medals. Every whip, every trophy, every stack. Hov ain't missing a chance to show it all. Like, I see you, Jay. No doubt you've paved legendary paths, but real talk, there's a line between talking about your grind and just straight up loving your own self-reflection, your own success. Sometimes I feel like all that Jay-Z does is just sit there in his pool and just stare at himself all day.
You got to survive. So you go into survival mode. And when you go into survival mode, what happened? You shut down. Right. Even with women, you got shut down emotionally, so you can't connect. And then now all things happen from there.
I'm gonna talk about Nas now. I mean, the man's a lyrical genius. He's always crafting narratives that pull you deep into his psyche. But if you really start dissecting his bars, you'll notice he's often lost in the maze of his own life.
Thanks so much, Nas. Keep on rocking in the free world and doot-doot-a-loot-doo. Peace.
Every track, every verse becomes a meditation on, well, Nas. It's introspective, no doubt, but sometimes it borders on self-indulgent, yo. His self-awareness is commendable, and it adds mad layers to his music, but with all that inner reflection, it kind of feels like he's hosting a one-man show in a hall of mirrors.
There's some rhyme schemes on there that most rappers to this day probably can't do. And that's one of the things that has made Nas so great over his career. Like when he, cause when I blast the herb, that's my word. I'll be slaying them fast, doing this, that, and the third. But chill past the entree and let's lay. I back up at John Jay and hit a matinee. He was rhyming entire sentences. And I'm like, what the f is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Illmatic, I can't even, I mean, you know, everybody knows that is a classic, essential album. Yeah. I don't know where you place that in.
Alright, so who y'all think is the most narcissistic or straight up wild rapper ever? Did I get any right? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and yo, don't sleep on that like button. If you vibing with me, hit that subscribe. Peace.